Let's get one thing straight right now. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your sob stories. It doesn't care about your bad luck, your rough childhood, or how unfair life has been to you. The world only cares about one thing. What can you do? What value do you bring? What kind of man are you? Excuses are the language of the weak. They're the crutch of the mediocre. And if you're sitting here right now making excuses for why you're not where you want to be in life, then you're not living up to your potential. You're not being the man you were meant to be. Think about it. Every time you blame someone else, your boss, your parents, the economy, you're giving away your power. You're saying, I'm not in control of my life. And that's the opposite of what it means to be a man. Being a man isn't about having a deep voice or a big bank account. It's not about flexing your muscles or driving a fancy car. Those are just results. Being a man is about responsibility. It's about ownership. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, this is my life. These are my choices, and I will fix what's broken. A real man doesn't wait for someone else to solve his problems. He doesn't wait for the perfect moments or the right opportunity. He creates his own opportunities. He takes action even when it's hard, even when it's scary. Because here's the truth. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to face your challenges head on. No excuses, no shortcuts, just hard work, discipline, and relentless determination. Let me ask you something. What's the cost of weakness? What's the cost of sitting back, making excuses, and letting life pass you by? It's not just about missed opportunities. It's about regret. It's about looking back 10, 20, 30 years from now and realizing you could have been more. You could have done more. Weakness isn't just a personal failure. It's a betrayal of your potential, a betrayal of the people who depend on you. Because the world doesn't need more weak men. It needs men who are willing to stand up, take charge, and lead. So ask yourself, are you being the man your family needs? Are you being the man your community needs? Are you being the man you need to be? Here's the good news. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to stop making excuses and start taking action. But you have to make the decision right here, right now. Start small. Take one step today, then another tomorrow. Build momentum, build discipline, and most importantly, build character. Because being a man isn't about being perfect. It's about being relentless. It's about getting back up every time you get knocked down. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Cut out the negativity, cut out the distractions, and focus on what really matters, becoming the strongest, most capable version of yourself. Here's the truth. Life is not fair. Good. Because if life were fair, you'd stay exactly where you are, weak, broke, forgotten. Success is always going to come down to how much time and energy you put into something. You have wasted years thinking instead of doing, years of sitting on your ass, waiting for motivation, waiting for a sign, waiting for something to change, when the only thing that ever needed to change was you. Losers are always too busy doing things they shouldn't be doing instead of doing what's necessary. You know exactly what you need to do, but you won't do it. Why? Because you're soft. Because you let your emotions control you. Because you let weakness whisper in your ear, telling you it's okay to rest. It's okay to be average. It's okay to just exist. It is not okay. If you die tomorrow, no one will remember your name. Your existence will be nothing but dust. You will have achieved nothing, left behind nothing. The world will forget you because you never mattered. And that, my friend, is the cold, hard truth. Imagine this, you're 45 years old. You wake up in a cheap apartment that smells of dust and disappointment. The sun leaks through the dirty blinds, casting long shadows over the mess that has become your life. Your back aches as you roll out of bed, not because you trained too hard the night before, but because you've spent years slouched over, weak, inactive, slowly decaying. You look in the mirror and a stranger stares back at you. A man with lifeless eyes. A man who lost his fire long ago. A man whose body has softened, whose mind has dulled, whose spirit has withered under the weight of his own inaction. You did this to yourself. Now imagine this, you wake up in a penthouse overlooking the city. You stretch, feeling the power in your body, the result of years of discipline, of sacrifice, of relentless self-improvement. Your phone buzzes, not with overdue bills, but with messages from powerful people, from beautiful women, from business partners who respect you. Your name carries weight. Your presence commands attention. You step onto your balcony, looking down at the world below. You built this. You earned this. You walk to the mirror, and the man staring back at you is unbreakable. A man who took life by the throat and refused to be weak. A man who did what others wouldn't. A man who made no excuses. This could be you. This should be you. But you have a choice right now in this moment. Which man will you become? Tick tock. Tick tock. Do you hear that? That's your life slipping away. Every second, every wasted moment, every excuse, every hesitation, it's all taking you one step closer to dying as a nobody. You think you have time. No, you don't. You think you can wait another year, another month, another day. But every day you delay is another day buried in the graveyard of failure. You're running out of time. And the terrifying part, you don't even realize it. One day you're going to wake up and it will be too late. Too late to fix your body. Too late to build your empire. Too late to earn the respect you always wanted. And when that day comes, you will finally understand regret. Regret is not some light, fleeting sadness. It is a monster that will rip through your soul, gnawing at your bones, whispering in your ear. You could have been great, but you chose to be weak. And there will be no escape. You will drown in it. So what's it going to be? Stand up or stay weak? The choice is yours. The power is yours. Now go out there and prove it. You were given a body, a mind, and time, and you are throwing all of it away. You scroll, you consume, you indulge, and you think that one day somehow everything will just fall into place. It won't. It takes pain to build a warrior. It takes suffering to forge a king. And every second you sit in comfort, every second you choose ease over effort, you are training yourself to be weak. You are programming yourself for failure. The key to success is to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Your energy is better spent on improving yourself rather than worrying about external factors. There is a version of you, strong, ruthless, powerful, a man who commands respect, a man who never doubts himself, a man who walks into a room and everyone feels his presence. That man could be you. But he isn't, because you are killing him with your laziness. And the worst part, you know I'm right. Deep down, you know every single word I'm saying is true. You feel it in your chest. You feel it in your gut. But what are you going to do about it? Keep scrolling? Keep sitting? Keep being the loser you were yesterday? Or are you finally going to stand up, look yourself in the mirror, and decide that today is the day you change? Because if you don't, you are already dead. So here's my challenge to you. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the world. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one is coming. No one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. You have to take it. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. Being a man means standing tall when the world tries to knock you down. It means pushing forward when everything inside you wants to quit. It means looking fear in the face and saying, "Not today." You are not a victim. You are a warrior. And warriors don't make excuses. They make results. So ask yourself, what kind of man are you? Are you the kind who hides behind excuses, or are you the kind who rises above them? The choice is yours. The power is yours. Now go out there and prove.